What's up, guys? This is Daniel with D-Block Studio Time, and I'm here with
Scarah Damsel of the Doomed.
And Corey, that's it. Just Corey.
Corey.
Yeah.
Tell me,
He doesn't have a tagline.
He don't have a tagline.
No
We gotta
tagline.
get you a tagline.
I know it. I'm gonna leave. That's up to you. I'm gonna leave it up to you.
Okay, we gotta figure something out.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the Immortalz.
The Immortalz is a pop punk band out of Austin, Texas. We are horror themed. It's a band of vampires led by me, the Front Witch.
Yeah, it's a theatrical. It's a very theatrical sort of project, kind of in the style of Misfits or something, where we're a bunch of vampires backing behind a witch, like what Scarah said, and our songs are really fun and catchy, and they're all sort of horror themed and quirky. It's just a lot of fun. It's a really fun project. So
That's awesome. The exception of the band. I know. We talked a little bit about it. You jumped right in to your band that had kind of...
Yeah, so I've been in a lot of bands, and at the time, for the last 15 years, I was in a band, and it was sort of reaching a natural end for one of the members who couldn't really play much because he had a kid. And so pandemic hit, and it was like, okay, where do I want to do next with music? I'd been in art rock projects for most of my life, and I just really wanted to have a good time and just do something theatrical, fun. And I was singing, I was the lead vocalist, and I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to step back from that and just play guitar. And so I talked to Scarah and just like, hey, what do you think about starting a theatrical pop punk fun band where the songs are just rocking and straightforward and the lyrics are funny? And she was like,
I said, no, fuck you. And then I said, you can give me some money and maybe I will. And
There you go.
yeah.
No, that's
then
not-
I'm like, you're a perfect punk rock singer. Yeah.
I was like, let's do it.
You gotta do it. Gotta do
Right.
it.
Now, Corey wrote, this was like in 2020, and we got together first and practiced doing some covers. I think he was just trying to see if I could sing. And then he wrote like 6 songs, boom, 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 back to back, and was sending it to the band. And that's what got us started. And he wrote some really cool bangers. One's called Mummy Bat that I was telling you earlier, I can't get through singing it without laughing, at least in the early days. And our drummer now does like all these weird backing vocals, like especially during our live sets. And every once in a while I'll be singing and I'll hear him in a real high-pitched squeal say some weird shit. So if you come see us live, I'm probably gonna crack up at one of those guys.
Well, tell me a little bit about the live shows. What can they expect during a live show?
Well, there's all sorts of like little gimmicky things that I like to do to keep the crowd involved and interacting. During spooky shit, I like to do this. Watch. Give out slap bracelets during spooky shit.
Oh, there you go.
During
Awesome.
Mummy Bat, we bring out a mummy bat.
I saw you trying to hide your pain. When
Yeah, did that hurt?
Like, also.
I'll feel that tomorrow.
During Mummy Bat, we bring out a mummy bat. During Gwildor, it's a song about a goblin magician. And he's dead. We bring out Gwildor,
We bring him out
and then I have a sword, and I knight people, and that's super
badass.
cool.
into the Gwildor army.
And the Gwildor army is hundreds strong now.
Yeah,
Watch out, Kiss Army.
that's
Yeah.
right.
I have some new gimmicks coming up too that I've got in the back of my head involving dum-dums, the lollipop.
Interesting.
Oh, I didn't know you. I thought you were talking about the rest of the band. or
Yeah,
something.
well, that's why I had to
'Cause, yeah,
clarify.
The rest of the band is kind of a gimmick too.
And they dress up, normally, this is his daywalker wear, but Corey's normally very, very vampired out. This is where you insert a shot of Corey vampired out. Yeah.
And one of your characters is Orlok, right? Will we see him come out on stage at any point, or has he come out on
At
stage?
Bat City.
Yeah, at Bat City Scare Grounds, one of the iconic characters at my Halloween theme park in Austin, Texas, called Bat City Scare Grounds, is Orlok the Defiler, and he's more of a traditional vampire, fun, kind of quirky vampire character. And so, yeah, he's you'll see Orlok, and he makes appearances in our films.
Some of our music videos.
Our music videos, some of them, and then yeah, absolutely, and some of our shows. There's Orlock will be there. Yeah,
Awesome. And speaking of the music,
some would
videos,
say he's the man. He's like the band manager.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
You know,
so you got to get through him for interviews and stuff
so
like
somehow
that.
you guys slipped under the Orlock radar. So
We go way back.
yeah, that's right.
Awesome. Now, talking about the music videos, I know you work with Boudreaux.
Boudreaux Partita, Penny Rock Productions. Yeah. We also have Horror Web Productions, the film production company. So Boudreaux came to us in 2020. Our first video we did with him was for It's Not a God, It's a Gourd. And we shot a lot of that at Bat City Scare Grounds. And at the time, through Horror Web and through Penny Rock, we just developed a really good relationship with him, and with Corey's makeup artists from Bat City Scare Grounds and other people we know in the community. We just have like a lot of resources for spooky, good music videos. And Boudreaux's a great director, and his Penny Rock crew, they're all wonderful, and we just blend really well. So he's done to date all of our music videos except for My Pet Werewolf, and that was me. I did that at my house during the pandemic. You can tell it's a pandemic video, but I think it's charming.
Yeah.
You know, the pandemic, as shitty as it was, did put out a lot of creative.
It did.
And it brought a lot of creatives together.
Oh, yeah.
Also, so I mean, there was one little positive. Let me ask you, gear-wise. I see you rock a lot of Les Pauls, that Silver Burst.
Yes, Les Paul, absolutely. I like, I have a classic, Les Paul classic. The Silver Burst is 2007, sort of Adam Jones signature. Just always been a huge Tool fan, growing up, and big Adam Jones fan.
I thought you were going to say you've always been a huge Tool.
Damn, maybe that too, but
Gotcha.
but absolutely a Tool fan. In addition to potentially being, but I have other equipment and other guitars in my studio for whenever I'm laying down tracks for our songs to give different tones and textures. But mostly it's that through nowadays orange cabinets and orange amps. So
Awesome.
fat tones, man, fat tones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't beat a Les Paul for that.
That's right.
One final question. Where can they find y'all on social media? The band, Horror Web, Indiegogos, anything?
Well, for our music videos on YouTube, go to Horror Web on YouTube, and then you'll find an Immortalz playlist. For me, Damsel of the Doomed, it's Scarah_Damsel of the Doomed on Instagram and all that. You can find me on Facebook, whatever. Horror Web is on Instagram and all that, just at Horror Web. Corey, what about you?
I would say, just Horror Web, horrorweb.com.
And Bat City.
And Bat City Scare Grounds. You could type those in, and it's going to take you directly to our websites and to our social media platforms. I mean, we're very, we're sort of very active on those things, and so we encourage people to reach out, because honestly, if you send a message over to Horror Web or Scare or Bat City, it's going to be one of us two that answer.
We have a website too. Mm-hmm. What is it?
The horrorweb.com.
No, the Immortalz.
Oh, I think it's the Immortalz Band.com.
And it's IMMORTALZ.
Z. Yeah.
He
Z.
spelled it that way.
Yeah.
Dyslexia.
No, the URL was already taken with plus it's, I don't know, pretty cool. I like it.
That's how you spell in rock and roll, man.
That's right, man.
You don't use S's.
It's so
them
punk
S's.
rock, right?
I'm going to change
Gotta
my
make
name
more.
to Zara.
There you go. There you go. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
This is Daniel with D Block Studio Time. See ya.
Well, feeding time.